Welcome back to Blitzkrieg Intel Update number 4. I'm NaBrZHunter, and today we have the CODS veteran Lizizadolphin back with us, as well as Tac, the legendary CODS archiver, to discuss the Gorod Krovi Baudot cipher, The Beginning. So, Tac, as usual, you want to tell us about the discovery and the deciphering of this?
Yeah, so just like the last few, it was discovered by a Redditor named Tigra, and I believe it was solved by someone named Saggy Berries. And it was a Baudot cipher, but I think Liz will give us a technical explanation of that towards the end of the video.
Awesome. So we're going to go ahead and jump straight into the plaintext of this cipher. In the beginning, there were only the keepers, but then corruption of the dark ether leached its way into the realm and twisted the minds of some of the keepers. These keepers turned to shadows of their former selves and eventually became the Apothicons. So, Liz, you had some thoughts earlier about the dark ether and just an analysis of what this cipher is introducing to us?
Yeah, so the dark ether is newly introduced in Gorod Krovi. It's the first time we've heard it mentioned, and so far we've heard it mentioned in 2 different ciphers, this being one of them. Now, generally, you kind of question what exactly is the dark aether, but personally I feel that we've seen the dark aether, for example, on Moon with the MPD, in the fact that when Richtofen touched it originally, he suddenly started hearing voices, as if it twisted his mind. It also twisted Samantha's mind when she entered the MPD.
So fantastic, well presented. So, Tac, you also had some thoughts on the meaning of this cipher and what it introduces to us?
Yeah, I think one of the first things that comes to my mind, at least, is the biblical connotation of in the beginning. I think that's kind of interesting, especially now with the last map or DLC, not sure which, is being called Revelations, in the song and all of that. But then on top of it, I don't know, it's really interesting to hear the history of the Apothicons and the Keepers in this way. Like, we never knew that there was just the Keepers in the beginning, and then they were corrupted, and then all of a sudden, the Apothicons came. But it kind of reminds me of NaBrZHunter when the MPD comes and, there's the Keeper who gets corrupted. Like, it's kind of... Right. I don't know. I think DE really made me be able to, visualize this cipher. It's kind of cool. I like it.
Like Liz was pointing out earlier, this seems to be this trend of people getting involved with the MPD and getting corrupted. Richtofen touched it. His mind starts going wacky. Samantha obviously went inside it, and she went completely bonkers.
Right.
And, then in NaBrZHunter, that keeper. So, it seems that the MPD is very closely related to whatever this dark ether is.
Which is kind of surprising. We didn't, we always thought the MPD was a little bit more, a little bit lighter than that.
It never seemed quite so ominous, it was actually so intimately connected to something like the dark ether. So, Liz, you were involved in the deciphering of this code. You actually nearly got it done, but someone beat you to it. So you're familiar with what exactly a Baudot cipher is and how it works. Do you want to explain that to laymen like us?
Baudot cipher it's like a telegraph sort of information transfer. It's a 5-bit code that generally is, I guess you could say, punched into paper tape.
Okay.
And it has a specific alphabet telling you what the letters are individually, as well as symbols, and then just your general space. It essentially is 2 dots above a separation and 3 dots below.
Okay.
And all of those dots, when punched, create a specific letter.
Yeah, okay, that's what it is. When me and Hunter first found it and we were trying to look at it, we were looking at, Braille translations and things. We were like, okay, the bottom's 3, but the top is 2. We're like, is the top punctuation or numbers? Or we could not figure it out, but that makes sense that that's what it is now. If only we'd known.
Well, great information, guys. Thanks so much for your thoughts, and Liz for your expertise in the cipher realm. And thanks so much for watching, folks, and we will see y'all in the next one.